This is going to be an impromptu example on how the Autoloot feature works in Orion. So we go to lists. We're primarily going to be focusing on find and ignore. So we're going to start with find. We're going to create a new find list. Our handle will be example. And this list will be for finding gold coin. Okay. Once we've created our new list, we're going to select our gold coin, adjust the name as needed. Color doesn't matter. Everything in the find is going to be graphic specific, basically. New example SSI jewels. You know, you could put all your jewels in one list. I just find it easiest to, after throwing everything in just a couple lists, I find it easiest if you break it out into categories a little further. So we're going to select by target. Again, color doesn't matter. This would be the first ring. New, select by target. This would be ring 02. Now, there's a few different types of rings. You'll see that there's two types of rings, I guess, and two types of bracelets. But we're just going to be using the rings as the examples. So once we have our rings in our list, we're going to go to Edit Properties. And for our example, I have SSI rings. So I'll just say 1 to 4. Add swing speed increase. 5 to 100 is fine. And then we're going to do the same for this one. We're going to add, because if we want it to be imbuable, so we're going to leave a property slot open, 2 property slots open. I know it looks like we would only have 1, but you'll see in a minute why. Properties can actually go up to 6 in this example. So we're going to go swing speed. Okay. So we're finding these 2 types of rings and gold coin. So the rings can have up to 4 properties, and they have to include swing speed increase of 5 or greater. And gold coin is just gold coin. But we're going to go over here and do an ignore list. And we're going to select by target our rings. This doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. You should probably uniform your names, so you don't get confused. Edit properties. And we're going to say we don't want any lesser magic items. We only want like minor magic items and artifacts and stuff. So, okay. And then we gotta add our next ring. Okay. And we're gonna edit our properties. And this one we want to have, oh yeah, no lesser magic. And the min value should be 1. Okay? So you'll see we have a minor magic ring and a lesser magic ring. And you'll be like, why do we need this lesser ignore when we already have specified properties and for swing speed and property count? Well, if you go into Orion and you type in _info and we select the rings, you'll see that for each ring, the property count that Orion found was 4. It's a minor magic item, so the type of item it is, its magic property, counts as 1, even though it doesn't count as an imbuing item. That's why it can go up to 6 and not 5. And then you'll see on this one, plus skills don't count as properties. So this one also found 4 properties. So it's not imbuable. And you can kind of knock those out by finding the lesser magic items are probably not imbuable, but the minor magic items are just about always going to be imbuable. So we're ignoring the lessers and we're just grabbing the minors in this find and ignore example for the jewels. So now that we have our ignore set up and we have our find set up and we know how to find property counts, we're going to go and test our example. We got to go to Agents, Autoloot. We need to create an example. Autolooter. Oh, I butchered that. Example Autolooter. And we don't want to find all the items. We just want to find our rings and our gold. And we're going to want to set our loot bag so our backpack doesn't get all dirty. And we'll start. Oh, we forgot to also select we have our finds. We forgot to select our ignore. All right, now we can start. We'll kill a monster. And see, it auto-looted the gold. Now let's just do another example. Now it should auto-loot one of the rings, but not the other. All right, yeah. So you'll see that it auto-looted the one ring, and it has 2 imbuable opening spots. And it did not auto-loot this one. Even though it has the 4 property count, it has the lesser magic item that we're ignoring, so it's not going to grab this one. So you kind of got to find the balance between what you're not looking for and what you are looking for. And once you find that balance, you're going to be auto-looting mad loot like crazy, and you're going to get exactly what you want. So it's not looking for the item anymore. It's just investing the time and killing the monsters. And eventually it'll just pop up in your bag if you get lucky. But yeah, that's basically how the auto loot feature works. If you have any questions, I will try and do a better video eventually. Yeah, and then sometimes if you don't want to get overweight, it's good to separate your gold coin just because, you don't want to get overweight or have to go to the bank all the time. It gets annoying. But yeah, take it easy. Peace.